Hi, I'm Ben Mankiewicz. Thanks for watching TCM as we continue to feature movies produced by Roger Corman. We've been presenting Corman films every Friday night this month. We have plenty to choose from. The indie movie mogul had a hand in better than 400 films over the course of his career, all aimed really at one specific audience: teenagers looking to see a little sex, a little violence, and experience some rebellion on a Friday or Saturday night at the drive-in, or in the case of our next film, at the local midnight movie theater. The midnight movie came to prominence in the 1970s as the popularity of drive-ins began to wane and local art house theaters began looking for ways to increase revenue. International films and indie features were fine for normal screening hours, but the late-night crowd, especially in college towns, wanted something more their speed, so these theaters began looking for alternative programming. Films like the Rocky Horror Picture Show and David Lynch's Eraserhead. Roger Corman saw those success stories and specifically structured our next film for the midnight movie circuit. From Corman's New World Pictures in 1979, P.J. Soles and Vincent Van Patten star in Rock and Roll High School. This story had been in the works at New World for several years. The initial idea came from Joe Dante and Alan Arkush, editing partners in New World's trailer department. Instead of writing out the idea, they tape recorded it. Eventually, that tape was transcribed into a rough script that Roger Corman rejected. A few years and several drafts later, Corman gave it the green light and assigned Arkush to direct. It's the story of an aspiring songwriter, that's P.J. Soles, fresh from her big breaks in Carrie and Halloween. When she learns her favorite band, the real-life punk legends, the Ramones, are coming to town for a concert, she skips school to get her song to the band, something her rock music-hating principal, played by Mary Warrenoff, is determined to stop. Good luck with that. I mean, these young people want to rock and roll all night and party every day, because the heart of rock and roll is still beating in Cleveland. No matter what, they come back, baby, because rock and roll never forgets. Here's the thing, though. In the end, they're all just saying, I love rock and roll, so put another dime in the jukebox, baby. I love rock and roll, so come and take your time and dance with me. Here's the film from 1979 with a soundtrack that does not include Kiss, Huey Lewis and the News, Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band, or Joan Jett and the Blackhearts, but does have music from Paul McCartney, Fleetwood Mac, and of course, mostly the Ramones. This is Rock and Roll High School. Rock and Roll High School marked a milestone for Roger Corman's New World Pictures. It was the production company's first film to have a soundtrack release. The album was released simultaneously with the film and did moderate business. Of course, this was the era of Grease, which not only dominated the box office for over a year, but had a massively successful soundtrack album, too. Still, the radio play for songs from Rock and Roll High School was enough to drum up good business for the film at the box office. It also became a staple of cable television just as cable began spreading across the country with dozens of channels looking for low-cost programming. Many movies from Roger Corman's New World Pictures library benefited from the cable boom, and even more so from the rise of the home video market. Coming up, another Roger Corman production, this one directed by Monty Hellman in 1966 and starring a frequent collaborator, the actor Jack Nicholson. The Shooting, also with Millie Perkins, is next on TCM.
Next on TCM, The Shooting, then Roger Corman, the Pope of Pop Cinema, and later, Stakeout on Dope Street. We're hooked on Roger Corman tonight.